This is the first video of series of videos that I'll be uploading concerning how I created the sales and finance report of Atlic hardwares using Excel. So we'll first import the data. So get the data from file, from folder, because I stored it in a folder. In my OneDrive, I go to document, go to Excel tutorials, Excel, then I open it. So this is the sales document that I had, and there's a need for us to transform this data. So instead of loading, I'll transform data. Okay, so there's the various table in the folder, the sales folder. So there's a need for us to expand all these tables because there are useful information inside that will be needed to do subsequent calculations. So what we'll do to expand is that we'll reference this one and expand it. Okay, so we'll reference this one and call it dim underscore customer. Then we'll expand it. Then come again, reference this dim underscore market. So we'll do the same for all of them. Then product, make it the same. Fact underscore sales underscore monthly. Okay. Then we'll expand it. Expand it. Expand it. Okay, it has already been expanded. So let's look at something. With them customer, it seems everything here is okay. But let's check the customer column. Look at something here. There's Outtake exclusive and there's Atlic exclusive and Outtake exclusive. The company name is Atlic, not Outtake. Okay, so you have to change this Outtake to Atlic. So what we'll do is that we'll deselect all of them, select only Atlic exclusive, then right click, replace value, and we'll replace with Atlic exclusive. Advanced options, match entire. Okay. So everything is being corrected. Okay, let's filter it again. And this is Atlic. It's capital Q, not small q. So this thing also has to be changed, right? This thing has to be changed. So just right click it, replace value with Atlic exclusive. Right. Delete. So yeah, now everything here is fine. Everything here is fine. You have Atlic exclusive, Atlic stores. Okay. Then let's come to the market. With the market, this first row, these are the headers. Okay. But it's not so here. So we have to change. We have to make these the market, subzone, and region the headers. So what we'll do is we'll come to home and click on this. Use first row as headers. Then change to that. Okay. That's why it's very, very useful when you're using powerquery. Powerquery is very useful for any data analyst because it makes work very simple. So with subzone, we don't have anything called NAN. No, it is NA, not America. So we change it. So we replace NA with NA, advanced options, match entire cells. Okay, we'll do the same for this. NA, advanced options, match entire cells. Okay, yeah, everything is fine. We'll come to the product. It has the same issue, so we just use first row as headers. Yeah, and apart from that, everything is fine here. Fact sales monthly. Fact sales monthly. Look at something with quantity. You have negative 16, negative 8, negative 19. Yeah, actual sense, we don't have negative quantities. Okay, so I'm sure it might be a typing error. So what we'll do is we'll select this column, then come to transform, come to scientific, then click on absolute values. Then change everything to absolute values, like positive values. Okay. All being done, I think everything here is fine. Everything here is fine. So we'll now transform this. After transforming it, we'll go to close and load to. Should bear in mind, we want to create connections so that we can use DAX measures, data modeling. Okay, so if we want to model the data, we don't want to show it as a table. We want to create connection and add this to a data model so that we can model the data and that will help us to calculate other things. Okay, so anytime we are adding, we don't add as table, but we add only as connections. Then we add this thing to data model and click on OK. So we'll leave it for you to load everything, and that will continue from there. It will take some time though, because the files inside are many. It takes some time, but eventually it will finish. So let's wait a little bit. Okay, so everything is done now. All these things are being loaded. Yes, but with sales, we don't need it. Okay, fine, we need it as a query, but we don't need it to be part of our data model. Okay, so we have to change it. Instead of add this data to model, we want ticket, so that it will just be a query, but it won't be part of our model. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now let's go to Power Pivot, manage. Now these are the various tables here, right? Yeah. Now let's go to diagram view. Then we'll model them. Okay. Yes. Now in data modeling, we have something called star schema. Now what star schema means? Star schema is when the facts table is surrounded by a dimensional table. When I say dimensional table, they are kind of specific. Okay, so you have dimensional table for customers. It has everything concerning customers, specific customers. Dimensional table for products, every information concerning products. Dimensional table for markets, everything concerning markets. Okay, so dimensional tables are kind of specific, but with facts table, it's like facts table contains information in the dimensional table. Okay, so when these dimensional tables are being surrounded by the facts table, is what is called star schema. Okay, and we have something called snow flag. Snow flag is whereby a dimensional table is not directly connected to a facts table, but it's also connected to another dimensional table. You get it? So for example, for this one, let's see. We have date here. Okay, we have product code. We can get product code here, right? Customer code, can get customer code here. We are now linking the various tables. Okay, market. Look at something. Ideally, this market should have been linked to this one directly, but there's no component here that we can link it directly to the then market. But what we can do is we will link it to rather the then customer, because the then customer has something that we can link to market. Are you getting it? So remember, this is a typical example of a snow flag, whereby this dimensional table is not directly linked to the facts table, but rather it is linked to another dimensional table, which is also linked to a facts table. So since then customer is linked to facts table, or fact sales monthly, and then market is linked to them customer, automatically then market is linked to what fact sales monthly. You get it? So they are connected. Now, anytime we model a data, it's very important for us to find out if that data is really connected. So what I normally do is when I finish, I come here and type equal to related. So these are the various name tables connected to the fact table. So assuming I clicked on related and nothing popped up here, that means it's a problem. I have to go and check my model very well. So you get it. So if I want maybe them customer, or let's say if I want let's say I want them market by zap zone, I just click it and I'll get it because everything is linked now. Okay, so we just take it from there. Let's column because we don't need it for anything. But the most important thing is that everything here has been linked successfully. Okay, then we close. Then there's a link, right? Okay, but there's something that we also need to add. There's a need for us to add the date column. Okay, so let's come here, click on this, edit. We're about to create a dimensional table for date. Okay, so right click, go to new query, other sources, then click on blank query. Then we'll name this dim underscore date. Okay, then so we'll enter a formula here equal to this. Yeah, someone may ask, how did I come about all these things? I'm a human being, I can't keep all these things in head. So as a data analyst, we need to embrace AI. So with the help of ChatGPT, you can enter and tell ChatGPT to give you the syntax for creating a date, and it will just give it to you. Okay, yes, it makes works very easy. So as data analysts, we need to make good use of these AI tools. It makes our work very good and improves our work rate. So after entering this, I just click on this and there's a date. I change it to table. Okay. Then change this thing to date. Sorry, not date and time, date. Replace date. Then name here date. Okay. Now let's get the first start of the month. Okay. So start of the month. We'll name this month. Then start of the year. We'll name this year. Then we'll add our fiscal year month. Then that can help us get our fiscal year. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll type this fiscal year month, and that is date dot add month. Date dot add month into bracket the month column. Okay. Then need to add 4. The reason we are adding 4 is that at Atlic Hardwares, our fiscal year starts in September. So assuming we are in 2018 September, in our books, 2018 September is the fiscal year of 2019. Every company has its fiscal year. Okay, fiscal year is when you start your financial year. Okay, so our financial year starts from September. Okay, so if we are in September 2018, our fiscal year won't be 2018, but our fiscal year will be 2019. So for us to do that magic, okay, we should add date.add month, then we'll add 4. Because 4, if you add 4 to September, in a way it will enter us into January, so that it will pick that year. Okay, so that it will pick that year. So that's why we did date.add month, then we'll add 4. If our fiscal year starts in October, we would add 4, we'll add 3. If our fiscal year starts in December, we'll add 1. Okay, so our fiscal year starts in September, so we'll add 4. Then we'll close it. Let's check. Okay, no syntax error has been detected. Then we'll click on OK. So yes, so September 2018 is our fiscal year 2019. So from this, we can just derive our fiscal year from the fiscal year month. Okay, fiscal year. Let's say fiscal year. So we'll say date dot year. That means we want to derive the fiscal year from the formula. Okay, date dot year. This set. Yeah, then we'll close it. Okay, yeah. So now there's our fiscal year. So this fiscal year month, we don't need it. Okay, so we'll just take it from there. Remove columns, and that's our fiscal year. Okay, so now after creating our fiscal year, we also need to add it. So close and load to. We need to add it to our data model. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then come to Power Pivot, manage. This is our date. Okay. We model it. Okay. Then remember, we need to make sure we surround this with that. So now dim date is now part of fact sales monthly. And remember, since dim date is linked to fact sales monthly, and fact sales monthly is linked to dim customer, dim market, and dim product, automatically all these dim products, dim market, dim customer, and fact sales monthly are now linked to dim date. So let's find out. Okay. So for example, if I type equals to related, I'll see dim date here, fiscal year. Okay. Ta-da-da. Get it. So that means it is linked. If assuming I type related and I didn't find the fiscal year, that means there's a problem. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So now everything is now linked. Okay. We'll close it. Yeah. So we'll end here with the first part of the video. We've been able to expand our sales folder, whereby we've made certain transformations with the dim customer, dim market, and dim product, and as well with the fact sales monthly. We've been able to create the dim date too. In the subsequent video, we'll go a step further and start creating various reports. Thank you.